this is a really cool song, Come On, by Earl King, Louisiana blues artist Earl King. And Jimi Hendrix did this song on his Electric Ladyland album, and he did a knockout version of it. But you can hear in the Jimi Hendrix solo that he's taking off from the Earl King solo, which is on the original Earl King 45 that was released, I believe, on the Specialty label. I'm not absolutely sure about that. I think it is. And then, but anyway, on the original Earl King, it was Come On, and then Come On Part 2 on the B side. And that's where he gets into a lot of these chord changes. And Jimi Hendrix also, he took off on Earl King's chord changes, which are kind of unique in this song. He's using a sharp ninth E, and then holding the pinky, going to the A. All you do is take the third finger off and move 2 and 1 over, and you've got an A chord, A seventh, and then back to the E seventh sharp ninth. And then when you go to the turnaround, keep the pinky on that same note and do a B7 sharp fifth. Okay? And what's tricky about it is you're doing this down, up, down, down, and then, so you have to make sure that you're keeping track of which string you're playing and holding that pinky. It's an anchor, you know, but you do take the pinky off when you go like that. And you've got open strings ringing with the high fretted strings. Gives a really cool effect on these chords. I love it. You know, and when I heard it, I thought, man, that sounds really good. The first version I ever heard was the Electric Ladyland Hendrix version, and which is a knockout. It's just really one of his best tracks for hot blues guitar playing. I mean, it's just fantastic. And Earl King wasn't the guitarist that Jimi Hendrix was, but he's the guy that wrote this song, you know. I mean, he's an original. So Earl King was good. So anyway, again, I'm going to play it slow, and I'm going to kind of count it and talk through it a little bit. So you're coming in with some pickup notes. It's hard to get those stops exactly right. You have to really count them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with each chord, I add another note. 2 notes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 notes. 2, 3, 4. And then all 6 strings. 4 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then a grace note slide. So it's 3, fingers 3, 1, 1, 3. So your 1 is you're gonna do kind of a flatten and lift, going from the 5th to the 6th string. 1, 3, oh. And then get right up here to the 6th and 7th frets for this E 7th sharp 9th chord. And you're gonna go down, up. When you do the upstroke, just do 3 strings, and then down, up, and then down, down. Switch over to the A7, and then 7, oh, 7, oh. two different strings. It's 5th string going to the 6th string. O, 7, keep the pinky, and that's kind of a dissonant sounding chord. 7, O, two different strings. Same string, 7, O. And then go O, 7, but don't do 2nd finger, do 1st finger. For this B7 chord, it's just a 3-note chord. 1st finger, 2nd finger, pinky. 1st finger, skip a string, 2nd finger, both on the 7th fret, and then the pinky on the 8th fret. And you just hit that chord 1 and 2 and 3. And then I kind of put in a kind of a Doobie Brothers kind of ending. It's that's not on the original song. It's my own ending, just to end it, you know, after. Sorry. Sorry, I'm messing it up. It's hard to do these videos perfect, and I'm not really going for perfect, so I make mistakes and I just correct them on the spot. You know, we're just talking through it, so no big deal. All right, so have fun with this one. This is a great song, and get into Earl King. I mean, he had 2 big hits, you know, in the blues world. This is one, Come On, parts 1 and 2, and then he did the song Trick Bag. And in the South, if you're a blues band, you gotta know Trick Bag. A friend of mine who lived in New Orleans and still lives there today said he got so tired of hearing blues bands doing Trick Bag. But that's another one that you want to check out by Earl King. And you know, in years ago, when I first heard about Earl King and I tried to find the original record of Come On, I couldn't find it anywhere to save my life, you know, back in the 70s. But now with YouTube, you can find all this stuff. It's so wonderful to have. It's like a reference. It's like an encyclopedia. And just any obscure blues song, not everything's on YouTube, but this one is, you know, so, and it's really, you may not realize it, but it's a luxury that we can go on YouTube and find the original songs to some of these, you know, things that we're familiar with the rock artists doing, and then we go back and find the original, dig and do the research, and find the Earl King version of Come On. And it's great. You got to listen to it. All right, have fun with this one. Thanks.